Hey everyone, it's me Suja over here. Welcome back to another video. So on this video, I'm going to be talking about a few Indian tourists behaving badly in Pattaya, Thailand. Uh, yeah. So before I continue, a quick disclaimer. I'm not targeting Indian tourists. I myself am an Indian passport holder. Okay, I'm from India. And I'm not talking about all Indian tourists who are visiting Pattaya. Okay, I'm talking about a few Indian tourists uh, who have come to my. I mean that have. I mean it's come to my attention that a few Indian tourists are behaving badly in Pattaya, and I'm going to give you the reason for that. So please don't go right away and thinking. Don't keep this in your head that all Indian tourists are behaving badly in Pattaya. No, there are a lot of good Indian tourists who are visiting Thailand, and they mind their p's and q's. They are very generous also when it comes to tipping. And they're also well mannered. So I think it's a wrong presumption if you are going to take this video in a wrong way and say that, oh, all Indian tourists coming to Pattaya or all Indian tourists coming to Thailand, they're not good quality tourists. That's wrong. I'm talking about a selected few Indian tourists, uh, especially these tourists who have never traveled abroad before and like first time travelers, coming with their buddies and cronies, misbehaving, acting badly, behaving badly with the Thai people. So I'm just going to be talking about that, and I'm going to be sharing my thoughts about it. Okay, so let's just keep that very clear. Okay, as an Indian tourist, I love Thailand. I've been to Pattaya. I've lived there for a month, and also I've made a few trips to Pattaya a few times before. As Pattaya is a beautiful city. I especially enjoy the Jomtien beach, and like the people are very warm and friendly. I mean, I never had any bad experience whatsoever. There were slight glitches which I had, but overall I had a good experience in Pattaya. I never had any bad experience because I always behave myself well. I always was very generous and very kind. Because in Thailand, if you're a generous tourist and if you have this, if you're kind, and Thai people can see that, and they will reciprocate that with kindness and goodwill gesture. So, with that being said, um, you know, if you are new to my channel, the name of my channel is called as Sujoin Vietnam. I've been living over here in Vietnam for over 7 years now. I was an English teacher before over here in Vietnam for 4 years. Then I started my online digital marketing business, and I'm also a full time YouTuber. So if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Now, I know that a lot of you are actually watching my YouTube videos, but you're not subscribing to my channel. So do me a favor. It takes less than 15 seconds. Just hit the subscribe button, and that way you can support my work, and I would be very grateful. Okay. So let's just talk about this topic, a few Indian tourists behaving badly in Pattaya. Had a bit of my morning coffee. Right. So I'm not new to Pattaya, and yesterday I saw a YouTube clip. I saw a YouTube video, and about these young Indian dudes, like coming from South India, especially I think Bangalore. Yeah, because they're from South India. Because I believe there are a lot of people in Pattaya, young guys in Pattaya who are coming from the south. But don't get me wrong. But I mean, this guy, he's got a lot of subscribers. He's got like 250,000 subscribers, YouTube subscribers. I mean, that doesn't matter. And this was like his first time trip to outside the country, outside India. Okay. So the right off the bat, when he and his cronies, like he came with a couple of guys from India, like three, four dudes. Right off the bat, he started misbehaving with some Thai people, some taxi drivers, shouting at him, and like also, like his other clips I see, he's shouting at some Thai woman, she's a tour operator or something, shouting at them, and he's like, and his cronies, his crony friends are telling the Thai people he's a very famous YouTuber, he's a very famous YouTuber. Seriously, I don't give two flying fucks. I don't care if you got 500,000 subscribers. I don't care if you got more than 1 million subscribers on your YouTube channel. But if you're not behaving properly in Thailand, don't come to Thailand. Okay, if you're coming with the intention of behaving badly in Thailand and thinking, that oh, this is like, this should be, and just and the problem with these people are is that they are not willing to adjust to the Thai society. Okay, they're not willing to understand the Thai culture. They think, okay, this is like India. Okay, India is, oh, I only need to go to an Indian restaurant. They're not even trying Thai food. I love Thai food. I have not eaten Indian food for over 2 years now. I love Thai food. I love Vietnamese food. Of course, I also eat Western food, but I also love Indian food. But wherever I go as an Indian, I adjust myself. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you're non-vegetarian or a vegetarian. I'm sure you can find Thai food, yeah, which is vegetarian and which is also non-vegetarian. But what pisses me off is that like these bunch of dudes, well, I'm only going to eat Indian food over here, and they're just thinking that they just land in Thailand and they think that this should be like fucking India. They come with a very bad mentality, okay? And like a tourist, when I travel to Thailand, I'm very generous. Like, say for example, if I take Grab, okay, a Grab bike, okay, and if it's going to be like 37 baht going somewhere or whatever, I always give some 10 baht extra, okay? I always like to be generous. Even where I'm staying in the hotels, I always tip the cleaners. I give them like 50 baht, 100 baht as a way of saying thanks every time when they clean my room. Usually they clean it like 2 times a week or 3 times a week or whatever. So I'm a very generous person, okay? And that's how most Indian tourists should be, okay, who are actually coming, especially to Pattaya. Don't get me wrong, Pattaya, I mean, I'm going to be point blank over here. Indian tourists have a bad name in Pattaya. It's because of some of these Indian tourists who are behaving badly in Pattaya, who are shouting at Thai people, I've even seen some videos of a few Indian tourists getting into some brawls, into some fights with some local Thai people and everything. And that is creating a very bad image for the rest of Indian tourists who are coming to Pattaya. Okay. And I don't blame that because, I feel it, like when I was in Pattaya last time, I had a bit of rough interactions with some Thai local people, especially when I wanted to go and buy some T-shirt or something. And of course, I didn't say that. I didn't say to them, "I'll get back to you" or whatever. I bought it, but it's just that stigma is attached, and I think the only solution would be that if a few of these Indian tourists were coming over here, especially with their cronies or friends or something, because I like to travel myself alone. Okay, with all due respect, I don't have any Indian friends, and that's the way I want it. I don't have any. I like to travel myself alone. I like to explore myself alone in Southeast Asia, and that way, I get treated properly also. I mean, I don't want to put my level down hanging around with some Indian guys who have never traveled internationally. I mean, I have a rich history of traveling internationally. I'm not bragging about myself, but especially for some of these first time Indian tourists who are coming to Thailand, especially to Pattaya, I mean, Pattaya used to be a very beautiful city, and I mean, is still a very beautiful city. It was just like a quality destination, and I think that image is going down lately because of so many. Because of course there are a lot of Indian tourists now. Because like the Chinese tourists have kind of dropped after the pandemic, but it's because of a few Indian tourists who are behaving badly. They're shouting at the local Thai people. And I've even seen this in Bangkok airport, like an Indian guy, middle aged guy with his bunch of crony friends. And he just ordered a sandwich or something. I mean, I even ordered a coffee from that shop and she was very nice to me. But that dude, he ordered a sandwich and then he started screaming at the Thai staff, why didn't you give me sauce? I asked you to give me sauce. What I will eat like this? I mean, he's thinking like it's like he's some fucking coming from some freaking royal family. He's a Maharaja from India. I mean, it's just sad. I mean, the only solution would be like, especially like like especially in Pattaya, like if a few Indian tourists are behaving badly, they should be kept on record by the Thai tourist police, or they should be deported back right away. I mean, if you're behaving badly in Thailand and shouting around in the hotels or shouting at the Thai people for no reason, because I know the fact that this is true. Like if I am nice as a tourist in Thailand, and if I show my good manners, if I'm well mannered, if I show politeness and kindness to the Thai people, I get that back two times from them. Okay, I get that. I get that. I get that good hospitality vibe, right? But if I'm going to be acting like an asshole, and if I'm going to be, shouting at some type shopkeeper or something, I'm not going to be getting that kind of, it's not right. Okay. And, it's just that, like when some of these Indian tourists, when they get their Indian passports for the first time, when they travel internationally, I think there should be some kind of a compliance training program given by the like the Indian tourism authority, or like whatever it is, like to educate these first time Indian travelers that when you're stepping outside the country, you're representing the nation. Okay, you're representing the country, and how you need to behave. Don't haggle, don't steal stuffs from the hotels, which I saw that Bali video, and that was like very sickening to watch. But don't be like that haphazard minded prick. You're representing your nation, so be well mannered. Okay, if I encounter some Thai people being rough with me, I don't want to fall into an altercation with them. I walk away. I say, okay, thank you, cup kun cup. I walk away, and that's the way it should be. Because it's just because of these few Indian tourists in Thailand, and especially in Pattaya, they're like ruining the image of other Indian tourists who are coming over there. Don't get me wrong, there are many Indian tourists. They're good spenders. They're helping the Thai tourism economy. They're having a good time. They come with their families and all that. And they have a good time, and I have no problem with that. But the problem is that a few of these Indian tourists, young tourists, coming with their cronies and friends, acting like cheapskates and shouting at Thai people and all that. I think that's just wrong. So yeah, I mean, I just it's a bit shameful, and I hope that like the Thai tourist police in Pattaya starts cracking down on a few of these Indian tourists who are behaving badly in Pattaya. They should be sent back straight home. Because Thailand is all about having good quality tourists, and Thai people love to see tourists who are nice, who are generous, who have a good heart, who are compromising, and in return they get a lot of good hospitality. So that's all I wanted to say. Just wanted to share my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you're staying in Pattaya, how do you feel about this situation? And if you like this video, make sure to like my video. If you found this video to be insightful, and if you found it to be informative, you can always buy me a coffee. The link is down in the description below. And if you're traveling around in Southeast Asia and you want to start a successful online business, you can also check out my income stream website down in the description below. So with that being said, this was me, Sujoy. Peace out.